Welcome back to more Blueprints, part 51, day 88. We are about to start, and we're going to start real soon here, but there are a few things that I wanted to talk about specifically with these blue memos, because I think we're still learning more. I have some loose ends on this game. I mean, obviously, what we're about to do with the castle is with the throne room is a huge, huge puzzle, and I think something's gonna occur on this day that's gonna be really big. But there are a few, I guess I'm planning ahead for, could this potentially be the end of, I don't even know if you want to call it the main story. This is I feel like we're so deep into this game, but this is the end of potentially getting through that blue door could potentially be kind of the end of discovery in this game, new areas. So I've been kind of looking back on what are my loose ends in this game, and a lot of them have to do at the moment with some of these blue memos and some of the information we've received, and some of them may, like this one in particular, which was found in the aquarium, may just be a red herring in itself, saying this tank contains a red herring. A red herring could be, taken quite literally, be a red herring. It could be a false clue. I don't know, but these blue memos are interesting. We were going through them, I think, the other day before we ended up solving the castle puzzle down in the courtroom. So I'm just kind of going through these, what I think are still have potential relevant information. The whole thing about the symbolic guise of 8, like this, I think, just continuing to think about how that could be seen as both death and the unfathomable. Not sure about that. This one was interesting. I forgot what a cartographer was. Very quickly remembered after I read it, of course, but realized I was like, oh yeah, duh. It's the map drawer, someone who draws a map. So I thought that was interesting because they and it has to do with the 8 symbols there, which also has to do with death, which people who went there, they mention. Of the 3 major expeditions to the South Key, only one party returned, so the first 2 died, I'm assuming, and then, the unfathomable or the unknown. So this whole area is just, it's marked as with that because it's marked by death and it's marked by the unknown. So I thought that was interesting. Don't know if it has anything to do with the actual number 8. We learned that Joro is father, but Essa is the Russian word for love, and I truly cannot remember a place where we have seen Essa. So we're going to need to look back and see where that word could be relevant. It wasn't in the letter, which I figured that would be the one area that we might see it. In Eclipse, it'd be kind of cool to see if we could see the in Eclipse. I don't know what that's going to do for us, but there's clearly something to do with the moons and the eclipses, the in eclipse and is eclipse. I think a lot of these are just 3 members of the Sinclair family have attended school overseas in Costa Rica. Could be useful, but might just be background information. Boom. I'm just looking at what are kind of the question marks that have been brought to our attention by these blue memos. Cinca Labs in Reddington and Cinca Court. I don't know. Interesting, the usage of the word court, since we've seen castle, court, cloak. Cloak is the one thing that we really haven't seen anywhere else, other than the one place is the coat check, and it mentions it as a cloak room. Apologize, I'm still a little congested, so Try not to sniffle too much in the microphone, but so anyways, interesting there. Let's see. This one's very interesting. This one was in the I have it written down right there at the pantry. There is and this is in quotations, the only one that's in quotations. There is a letter missing, and that definitely made me think of the great Alzara. He says, I believe in his very first vision to us, at the end, he says something like, there are 8 red letters, only 7 of which you will find. And then it's like, just like the pictures in the portraits, there is a letter missing. And that's how, I'm pretty sure how it ends. So we're going to go back and rewatch that one for sure, just to see if we can pull any other information. But that makes me think, okay, we've solved the portrait puzzle. Is this a reference to the 8th red letter? And it's randomly in the pantry, which is weird. The other thing we saw in the pantry was that coffee was missing an E. I don't know if that actually means anything, but it was interesting to get this and then look over and look at that coffee, and I don't know. You could blame it on just a error on the game, but I don't know. There's been so few like actual errors in this game where when something has something like that, it feels intentional. But I don't know, I tried clicking around it, didn't do anything. He was banished from the realm in the 15th era of Ezra for a prophecy that did not come to pass. The 15th era of Ezra. Do we have Ej as a word? I forget. We have Ej C. Do we have Ej Era? Huh. To go back and look if that's a word, Ej. Ejera. Because we have Raja and we have Ajera, but Ajera is like first era, and Raja would be kind of considered last era. But what is the 15th year of Ajera? And then I don't know about the names of our canines, but Carter, Thoughtless, Hot Sauce, and Drawbridge. Okay, this one's really interesting because this one goes with another one. The family core is unlocked only by the sum of its digits. The family core. Now, is that talking about this? The numerals below the coat of arms are 4 different numbers, not 1. So in the winery, or the wine cellar, and vault, this is talking about the family core. This makes me think of the coat of arms. It also makes me think of the numeric core. It says the family core is unlocked only by the sum of its digits. So there's a few different ways of looking at this. With the numerals below the coat of arms are 4 different numbers, not 1. So you have it as 1213 is the year that we've looked at, but could it be 4 separate numbers? So it'd be 1, 2, 1, 3. Now when you do the numeric core, there's not really a way to get a whole number from what I've tested with how the numeric cores work, because you do addition at the beginning. The only one that's addition is the first number, I guess, unless you rearranged them, but I don't know if you're allowed to do that. I thought you had to do it in the order that they are in. And then it says the family core is unlocked only by the sum of its digits. So if you added 1, 2, 1, 3 together, you get 7. I don't know what that would do. What does 7 mean? So that's definitely something where I'm like, what the heck is going on? So that's all the memos. The other thing that is certainly still a puzzle to me is this. Denoted in verse along with investor needed. So that's a puzzle. Those are some of the main ones, I would say. I'm sure there's some other things where we've been like, is that something or is it not? I mean, Treasure Trove, we could keep drafting Treasure Trove and see if it tells us anything different. I mean, we've gotten the treasure of the Trove at this point, but the Erajan letter is kind of still some questions about what that might mean. So it's kind of where we're at. But the big thing that we're going to do today, hopefully, is we are going to take the scepter, the stone, and the crown into the throne room. And we are starting with the Royal Scepter. I want to see... Okay, it stays blue. Okay. Interesting. Wow. So we only get to choose it, the color we want once. We get Pick Sound, Amplifier, and Keycard. Where did we end our last day? Did we end our last day in the... Huh. We ended in a blue room, no? Wait, we actually kept the keycard. I don't remember where we ended. I think it didn't really matter. Because no matter what, we want to try and draft. We have a lot of gold today. We want to draft in the outer room the shrine because we need to get cursed. So frankly, it didn't matter what we draft. So we're gonna need some options to reroll, which means, study. Perfect. And we have 13 gems, so we instantly have what we need to reroll the shrine. Now we could wait and try and make sure we get coat check, and maybe try and get. Shoot, we have coat check immediately. Okay. We have a key card to go to Foundation too. Okay, I think we just do it. We have rerolls. I mean, it would be pretty difficult for us to get stuck. I think I want something that goes both directions here. Hallway's perfect. Absolutely perfect. And now we can work both sides. So we have the crown, we have the scepter. What else do we even need to get? We're gonna grab library. I think we could do drafting strategy 5. I don't think we grabbed that. And then I never actually went up here and checked to make sure we had all 16, but I believe we do based on what we were told by Randolph. That we have, 16 upgrade desks. So really, we're just missing that one red letter. Something about... So we could re-roll here. What do we want? Laundry room. Could get some items. Wouldn't be terrible. Let's take it. Do I want compass right now? Secret garden key. There's a bishop here up in the attic. Okay. Let's just do it. Okay. I don't necessarily need the compass at the moment. Security's good. We can actually crank up security. Trunk and compass. We're just gonna get the throne room. We can't. We're more likely to get blue right now, so we can't change that. I'm not gonna remote terminal access right now. With the chance that we get a lab, then we could maybe remote into a different spot. Let's see if we have a new staff announcement. Nothing. Okay. Yeah, we just really want throne room at this point. Fine with something going to the right because we have some doors that go left. Alright. This is not an empty box. The gems are not in the black box. Both of those could be true and they both could be false. This statement is true. The above statement is false. Okay. So we know this is... Can they both be false? This statement is true. If it's false, it makes the bottom statement true. So this is, no matter what, a 50-50 box, which means this box and this box are either fully true or fully false. The gems are in the black box. The gems are in the white box. Okay, I would say that means this is probably fully false. It can't be fully true. So I think that would make us believe that it's in the blue box. But let's double check. If this is fully true, if this is true, this is not an empty box. True means it has the gems. And then true, the gems are not in the black box. That would also be true. So I think that works. Beautiful. Got some crazies.
There's no one out there.
Let's do commissary. Let's get some items. Okay. We're in good shape. Yeah, it's really just throne room. Like kitchen for that spot better. We don't necessarily have to get it, you know, immediately. We just want to keep removing rooms from the draft pool. Let's get a spare veranda. It is a, I think we have it as a common room. Standard. I mean, it's standard. So, I mean, it shouldn't be impossible to get. We've gotten it before when we're getting lots of blue rooms, so. Do have the rerolls here. We could do conservatory. I mean, trophy room gets us a lot of gems, but I kind of want to get that on rank 8 potentially. It's one of the few ones we haven't gotten. Walk-in closet. Good to get the steps. It's like walk-in closet. Okay, take the running shoes. Key and a couple of gems. It's fine. Okay, I'm good with the observatory here. Definitely don't want lost and found today. Wait. Dead end rooms. We don't really want dead end rooms. Add a word to then gain 1 key and 1 gem for each rank. Oh. Dang, that's gonna stack. I didn't even notice how much we got, but I think we must have gotten 4. Potentially. I like these rooms, but I need something that goes to the up to the left. Could remove this. I'm a little nervous that maybe for whatever reason we do need it. So it's not remove yet. We could take boiler room here. I like passageway. Could take garage here. Could take dormitory. Garage is one that we still need to do on the upper rank, so on 8. We have a lot of keys, so keep our steps up, gems. I mean, this connects us completely through the house if we do grab classroom here. Might take it. Yeah. Happy to kind of connect everything. Got kitchen. Can buy some food. Can remove it from today's pool. I actually don't need it. Chapel's fine. Especially with the doors that it provides. Let's take a workshop. Chamber, love that. I'm gonna wait on making any items. We couldn't even make power hammer or the jackhammer. We would still need the battery pack, but I'm gonna wait because who knows what happens once we do. Once we do whatever we're gonna do in the throne room. You can see your garden key. So guaranteed food right here. I'm gonna save those in case we get like an apple one. Let's go to the maid's chamber. And kennel. We don't necessarily want to add rooms, so let's do workshop. Redraw. We aren't trying to get unusual and rare. We're trying to get. I might start just redrawing a little bit more until we get exactly. We have lots of gems. That was my last read. No, that was not my last read. Redraw. Okay, we can grab aquarium here. Treasure trove. Why not? We can't use a prism key on a black room, can we? I don't believe we can. So much gold. Crazy. Okay, so we got a blue moon, which I think this one could be true now. I don't know if it's gonna tell us anything interesting. Sacred hour is not technically on the hour. I think that's true. Because it's not. It's at 1:30. Okay. Time to really send it for it here. Cloister. It's burning a lot of our gems, but key, sail, and then should get a bunch more. Then gain 1 key and 1 gem for each rank reached. Yeah, just got 7 more of everything. That's kind of insane. Plenty of gems again. We're running out of rooms though. That we can possibly get it. I mean, we gotta get out some of these more common rooms. Kind of killing us. Trophy room could be nice just for the redraws. Not nice for the doors. Yeah, we kind of need to maximize that one spot. I think you can get it on the edge of the map, the throne room, though. This is 5. I'm pretty sure you can. But it can't be in a corner. Third times 3 is 1. 1/3 times 6 is 2. Minus 2, 0. Plus 1 is 1. Wouldn't say no to this being a bunch of gems. We definitely don't need gold. And it's gold. Of course. Endless gold. Oh, trophy room has a, I didn't even think about it, but that's rank 8, so we actually have what we need there. So reroll. Could take courtyard. It's not a terrible spot. Yeah. We can go check out for a memo. I wasn't even thinking about that. Damn. Closed exhibit is popping up like crazy. So showroom. And just buy this all out. Chronograph gives us more likely to draw tomorrow rooms. I actually don't really want that. Could take West Wing Hall. Yeah, we're unfortunately gonna take it. Need the gems. Kind of just need to get rid of this. It's been in the way. Okay. Damn, this is frustrating. And no battery pack. So we can't just drill some gems. We can definitely just get a ton of steps. Okay. Nothing groundbreaking. No gems. Okay, we're gonna draft the right side. Try and get as many gems as we possibly can. I'm waiting on drafting the outer room because I need to get cursed, but there's no point in doing it until we have what we need. Yeah. We're gonna be over 200 steps. I don't think I've ever been over 200 steps. Like, significantly over. That's crazy. Take lab. I need gems. Could do trash, I don't know. Free reroll, and we get a gem for it. And it's back. Okay. So we didn't get... Damn. This is dangerous because we have to get the shrine. Yeah, I think we're kind of screwed. We're probably just going to have to go to another day. More keys. Hey, got some trash. Oh, that opened that? That's crazy. So if you didn't have a key card, you could actually dig, and I didn't even know that that works there. Alright, well, hopefully we get it on one of the first few, because we need it. We could do Mechanarium. How many doors would we get? We would need 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We just have 5. Dang. Sir? Not the time for you, buddy boy. Shoot. Already got this blue memo. Where was it? Was it back here? Truly don't even remember. Dang, we just couldn't get the courtroom. Or not courtroom. Throne room. Where was this memo? Was it up here? Doesn't really matter, but let's go do the one in the trophy room. It's the only new blue room we have. Hi, buddy. Hello. Better not be climbing up over there. You're gonna have to go, bud. Nah. There we go. Be right back. Alright, we had our Kaiba sighting for the day. But he tries to climb on everything, so certain things that he can't. Let's see, where is this blue memo? My guess this memo will say there are certain trophies you can't get. Something like that, like, unless starting a new game. Where is this? It's not in the case, I wouldn't think, but could be. There's another arrow. What the hell? There's more arrows. Why have I suddenly been noticing more of these? Never noticed that one. Is there one on this side? Nope. Weird. I think they're just meant to throw things off. Where's this one though? Oh, sneaky. There were a total of 8 gems removed from the ruby crown of Orinda Ares. Oh, okay. Is that saying that those gems were placed in here in the trophy room? That I do not know. Okay. So we need to go back to... Damn. Is there anything we can combine? Do shovel metal detector. Try and get some more trash. Broken lever. Could go with the power hammer, but we don't have a... We don't have a battery pack. So many steps. Endless steps. We do almost 300. That's crazy. We can go anywhere on the house without a care. Sweet. Still got some trash. Allowance raised. Not that we need more money on any of these runs, but damn. All we really needed was the throne room. I think we got it the previous day, did we not? Or 2 days ago? Yeah, we got it yesterday. And we had much less of the house built out, so kind of annoying, but I didn't even check here. I like commissary. I mean, we always get good things from commissary. Vault, I think is fine. Rare, library is fine. Yeah, these are fine. I think we've switched all of these previously, other than maybe commissary. Okay, we just need to end in a blue room so we can keep. We do need to go to coat check though. I mean, we might just come up to break room so we have key card. Dig spots. Doesn't look like it. What are those patterns? It's very possible that's just more red herrings. Those patterns. Is there any outer room we would want to get? We could do tool shed and actually get the battery pack. Yep. Dang, actually, well, we could. There's no way we could have done this and gotten shrine, but we could build the power hammer now and just give us another better option to have for tomorrow. So let's check the crown. We'll keep the scepter. Go to workshop, we'll build the power hammer, and then we'll go to alright, next to energies. We'll go to billiard room. Is there anything we can get rid of? We could have done trading post too and tried to like get rid of some of our items, but 257 steps, and we're gonna call it here because we have one goal. As long as we end in a blue room, we'll keep the scepter. So hopefully we get good combos. Hopefully we don't get sleeping mask or salt shaker, or watering can. Or treasure map. Anything else is fine. We try again. Garden Shopping Center. The beauty of this game is that you can always try again. We had everything, really everything we could have wanted that day. Plenty of gems. All the pieces that we needed. What do we start with? Rail scepter, power hammer, watering can, keycard. Alright, I mean, power hammer, didn't really want the watering can, but I mean, with the kitchen, we can continuously refill it and get, we can get code check again, but we can keep getting gems in green rooms, so that's actually not terrible. I mean, do we even need sleeping mask? I probably didn't even need salt shaker. Oh, poop. Probably didn't even need hall pass. At some point I probably should stop grabbing some of these items that are not as useful. Study or conservatory? We'll get study at some point. Yeah, I'm gonna just make East Wing Hall. I mean, it doesn't really do anything for us. It's, you know, a fine room, but I think there's better rooms that we prefer moving forward. Let's go check here. Okay, we have one option here. And we don't have a reroll option, so we gotta take passageway. Wondering if we can re-get... Watering can is first time you enter each green room. Okay. So it's not... I forgot if it was every time. You could just spam it with the water, but... Okay, we have no gems, so that's not great. Kinda need this for the dice and the gems. Plus we do get gems for removing red rooms. I think we're gonna... Ooh, trophy room? Wait, no we can't. Goes the wrong way. Take parlor here. Get a couple gems. Okay. The second statement on the black box is false, and the black box contains the gems. Let's read what that says. Both statements on the blue box are true. The blue box contains gems. Okay, so if black box first statement is true, it means that the second one is false. What does it say? Every statement with the word blue is false. That doesn't count as having the word blue, so... My leaning would be this is false. This is this first one is true, second one false. True, true. Black box contains the gems. That would be my leaning towards right now. The opposite would be if this is true, means this is completely false. Which means this is one true and one false. The first one would be true. And then the second one, the black box contains the gems, would be false. So that would mean they're in the white. That actually gives us an answer too. This is a tough one. Every statement with the word blue is false. If this is true, these are both false. And it says both statements on the blue box are true. Means it's 1 and 1, and we would know that the first one is for sure true. Which makes the second one for sure false. Which means they're not in the black box. And the second statement is false. Means it's in white. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that could work. If this is false, this is half. Which means this is completely true. Second statement on the black box is false. And the black box contains the gems. That's tough, actually. This gives me... I'm not sure if I have a clear answer. I know it's either in white or it's in black. I don't think it's in blue. I'm not sure. I'm gonna guess. Because I know I could... Yeah, okay. It was my initial... So they're in black. Black box contains the gems. I'm not quite sure how we were supposed to know which was the definitive answer there. But I mostly just care about getting the gems. We do have keycard if we needed to. But it's not preferable. Let's get observatory because observatory could get us a bunch of gems. Ooh. Let's wait and go further up the rank. Gets us a gem. Gets us more gems. Let's go a little further if we can go. This is 1 times 1. 4 minus 4 is 0. Times 13 is still 0. Plus 1 is 1. 1 squared is 1. Minus... Oh wait, no. It's negative 3. Times 1. It's still negative 3. Squared is 9. Silver key might not be terrible. Right now. Take study for sure. Now we get the redraws. Okay, let's hit this now. So we should get plenty of gems. Gain 1 and 1 for each rank reached. Then, jeez. Okay. It's gonna keep going. We need options to the left. Just let me get throne room. This room should not be that difficult to snag. Maybe I should do an experiment where we can get dice or something. I just need rerolls. We do have a new announcement. February 3rd. Simon, last weekend I started making a list of upgrade discs I knew of. It's only half of them, but hopefully it will be of some help. Her Ladyship's chamber, mechanarium, freezer, morning room, tomb, great hall, vault, garage. I like how I like how she's still giving me information, even though apparently I've gotten all of them. I mean, I don't even remember getting one in the morning room. Garage, yes. Vault, yes. Great hall, probably. Tomb, yeah. Freezer? Yeah. Mechanarium, yeah. Her Ladyship's chamber, I don't totally remember, but probably. It's very nice of her. She's trying. We wanted a remote terminal access. Yes. Show me draft and upgrade floor plan except 2 more dims. We'll do that. I do not want to do the open my map and lose 10 steps. That I'm actually somewhat low on steps right now. That was good, but yeah, we'll try and get a trophy room. For the redraws. Lots and lots of redraws. Keep getting those gems. Then lose? What am I losing? Oh god. That's not what I want to hear. I also don't want rooms with 4 doors. I want... Let's just start re-rolling. I want rooms with 3 doors. Why can I not draw? It's crazy. Well, we can make the, wow. A lot of things, actually. I don't really care for coupon book right now. I'm not buying much. See what we get here. Could just do Secret Garden Key. I think I'll snag it. Workshop. Let's make our jackhammer. We have power hammer. Now we're gonna get some gems. Let's do Pixant amplifier, because might as well. The fact that I cannot get the... I swear I was drafting it like crazy before, and now I'm struggling. The throne room. It's always when you need something that it just doesn't appear. We can buy food too. We'll just do this. Okay, we're gonna go draft shrine now. I'm not gonna get cursed yet. We want to wait until we get the throne room. Unless we want it now, I don't know. You have a bad feeling about this. Are you sure you want to do this? I do. There she blows the stone. That ominous feeling persists. Better think twice. Let's do it. You foolishly picked up the deadly stone cursed effigy. Curse mode is now unlocked. Also, you are cursed. You can now select curse mode when starting a new game file. Do I have it in my inventory? Yeah, I'm not too worried about any of these. I do have the cursed effigy. Sweet. Okay. I couldn't remember if I actually was holding it. So I have all three. Wait, what the fuck? How many steps did I just lose? Holy shit. I just lost a ton of steps. What the hell just happened? Okay. At least we can go buy some food again. We haven't gotten kitchen or dining room yet, but what the... Do I lose like 50 steps by grabbing this? I not remember that. Oh my god, I'm losing so many steps too. What the hell? Okay. Buy all these things. Okay. We are gonna need kitchen. Like keeping a very close eye on my steps right now because I feel like I'm losing more than I should be. I should have waited to grab all that food, maybe? Throne room. Oh my god. Come on, baby. Do something. We have everything. Oh shit! Put it on, Simon! Put it on, bro! Oh, damn, look at this guy.
Steady is the scepter. Deadly is the stone.
Oh damn, it's what's his name? The berry picker.
Heavy is the crown.
Oh my god, how cool is this? all the pieces have come together. The robbery, the diggers, the excavators.
Ready is the throne.
Oh, Simon! Throne of the Blueprints. This floor plan has permanently ascended. The next time you draft 8 blueprints in a row, permanently unlock all blue sealed doors. Holy shit, look at this. Oh, damn. The sigil is changed to the holly leaf. The sigil of Mount Holly. Oh my god, look at that. The former seat of power of House Ares, enthroned anew in the 6th era of Nevmora, the New World, and exalted beneath the blue banners of House Holly, where the sigil of Orinda Ares was once affixed. The crest of her ladyship, the Grand Architect Baroness Orave, now presides over the court. The crest of her ladyship. This is our ladyships? Baroness Orave? It's crest? Holy shit. Everything's blue. What would have happened if we chose a different color? Holy shit. And there's even a, wow. A whole new, Morajai box with blue. The Mount Holly variation, my grandmother's own design. Oh, this is, Mary wrote this. When you press a blue tile, it copies the ability of the middle tile. Oh, how cool. Ash just texted me and said that gave me goosebumps. Gave me goosebumps, holy shit. This game is insane. Just the, like, all of it coming together, all the different storylines. You had the excavators, how they were the ones who found the scepter. You had, gosh, what is that kid's name? The berry picker blessing, the berry picker, I feel like it's on the tip of my tongue. I actually want to go find what his name is. I feel like it started with maybe a V? Or has a V in it. The music, man. The music in this game is actually insane. No, not a V, a J. Jesper. That was close. Not really. I was thinking it was like Vector or something, but I was like, that's not right. Jesper. Okay, so blue takes on the... She said if blue, when you press a blue tile, it copies the ability of the middle tile. Oh, of the middle tile. So you want to get... Okay, I think I understand. So good. Oh, let's go south. I'm an idiot. I was thinking it goes north. So we need to redo this. get that. Okay. Now these can all go south. Beautiful. More allowance. As expected. These are my soldiers. Okay, so it said the next time you draft 8 blueprints in a row, permanently unlock all blue sealed doors. Holy shit. I mean, we still have... Does this count as one? We only have 27 steps, so we gotta be careful. But, yeah. Let's freaking do this. We have plenty of gems. There's one. Oh, it even says in the top. Holy shit. Okay. I do need dining room at some point. This will give me a bunch more blue rooms to add, actually. Surfer's Aquarium should count, no? It's technically a blue room. Yep. Oh shit, we lost a lot of everything though. Okay. Plenty of gems. We just need to be careful of steps. Dining room. Beautiful. It's 5. I don't even care what we get here. Let's rotate. Take lab. Snag utility here. 7. About to permanently unlock it. We got plenty of steps now. Should do it. Seal unlocked. Oh man, okay. I guess let's go. Holy crap. My question is, if we came in here with a different color on our Royal Scepter, would it have turned blue? Or would it change to a different color? I don't know. We're doing it, boys. Hot sauce. Freaking drawbridge. And Carter. Where's I'm forgetting what the last one's name is. Doing it, boys. For Herbert. Damn, that was badass sitting on that throne like that too, though. Holy crap. So it's so interesting. I just got to read that again. Where the sigil of her written areas was once affixed, the crest of her ladyship, the Grand Architect, Baroness Orlais, now presides over the court. So she is the Grand Architect. I mean, that makes sense. Just talk about the study. Like, this was her private study. He drew inspiration from her discarded ideas. Each endeavor he pursued in this room was realized in the shade of her creative legacy. Does it say anything about drafting studio, about her? Doesn't, but she was the one who originally bought this place. Holy shit. It's been real, Mount Holly. I guess that's technically Mount Holly, but Mount Holly State. Take it all in one last time before we face our destiny. Don't rush destiny. It always had something to do with eight blue rooms. Ah! What? That's a whole nother parlor game. Okay. That's not what I expected in here, I'll be honest. Okay. This could be a throwback to a new clue. Want to talk about the parlor game? Ah, damn. I had to use 2 today. I could have had an extra chance. Alright, let's see if we can solve this. You have reached the end of your journey. There are 2 true boxes in this room. There is no end to this journey. Oh god. Okay. I'm gonna say this is false. I don't know what this is. Where do I know? How do I know which one has the key in it? Or has the answer? I'm gonna say this is true and this is true. Okay. So this says, he checked all the colors for each key that he wound, a nod to my uncle's parlor game. So I think it was in black today. So maybe that's what we're supposed to choose as our answer. Choose the same as what our parlor game answer was today. pretty sure it was black. I think I chose white at first, and then so let's go black. There is no end to this journey, which that's what I believe. Oh shit. Getting a freaking cutscene for the parlor game. Mom's behind one of these curtains. Oh, I died. I failed. I failed. That was so sad. Okay. Damn it. And I had to use 2 keys today. The one day I had to use 2 keys. I guess I'm not sure how I'm supposed to know which one's correct. Because it says he changed all the letters and lines I found. He checked all the colors for each key that he wound. Should I have just chosen blue? I don't know. I don't know. Shit. It says permanently open though, right? So permanently unlock all blue sealed doors. Also, it says all blue sealed doors. How many blue sealed doors are there gonna be? It's not quite over. I'm excited that there's more puzzles. Okay. Why was that wrong? I have no freaking clue. Hey, it's the Sacred Hour. Haha. Imagine that. This happens to be. So I think we can get back through there, no matter what. Kind of want to go back and look at the parlor real fast and see what I answered. Pretty certain. Ooh, we should do dig spots. I've actually pulled keys out of dig spots before, but I don't know if I had this kind of shovel or if I had something else. What would we want to put? Power hammer. I said white at first, and then I don't know. Unless this is me just overthinking now, but this memo. It says the gems are in the blue box that I found in the parlor. Maybe that was just think that was specific to that round, but I don't know. Try and get some green rooms. Up to 9. Kinda wanna get some green rooms though. Need some dig spots. Maybe we'll dig up the dig up a key. Give me a key. Also very low on steps. Could just take treasure trove. Might as well. Blue moon. I'm curious how many more memos we can get. The power must shift to perform the ritual of castling. The power must shift. What does that mean? I know what castling is. The power must shift to perform the ritual of castling. I don't think that's true. Based on my experience of castling, the power. Oh, I see. The power, like these powers. Your chest powers, I guess. Okay. That would be true. You have to switch from one to the other. Oh man. I guess we're just gonna have to go to a new day. Go straight down there. We potentially have 3 keys with the parlor game. I don't know how to know the answer. Can we make it down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? We can. So I have a key card. Well, I wasn't gonna keep going, but maybe we need to. We need to see what this next what happens when we get that puzzle potentially right. As much as I love this music and how epic it is. Wow. That was epic. I really want to watch that cutscene again. That thing was so cool. Day 90. I don't want to waste any time. Let's just go down there. For some reason I thought that symbol was like glowing differently. The holly leaves. I kind of wish that they would stay down there, like when you move them there, but because like frankly I don't have any reason to go up there ever again other than to look at the beautiful view, which it is. Very small thing. So I don't know if is this puzzle going to change each day? Is the answer going to change each day? Like, I guess. I don't know if a new clue is leading us to the right answer or not. Like, one of these. If we know the parlor game, one holds the prize. But it doesn't necessarily need to be the true box that holds the prize. And it just... Oh, it should be always open, right? Yep, okay. You have reached the end of your journey. There are 2 true boxes in this room. There is none in this journey. Okay. I guess I'll take blue. We're in a blue room. Okay. No cinematic. The Blueprints by Mary Matthew Jones. To my son Simon, in whose eyes I see the world anew. Makes sense that would be in the blue box. Wow. Oh my god, okay. There was a blue prince who sat on a blue throne. He had a blue crown made of sapphires and a blue castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things blue. It's the only true color in my humble view. He couldn't stand the tint of a hallway or a shop. He couldn't stand the shade of trees the green rooms brought. So I'm looking at the blueprints. Cobwebs on the old ones. He seldom talked to others, for they rarely shared this view. He never went to town, nor saw the flags they flew. Oh, this is up at the top of the ruins. You look down at Reddington. And do you know which game the prince instead would play? The one that made him happy whenever skies were gray. The parlor game. The box said that this is the end of the journey. No! Say it ain't so, man. A game he had played in the house and on the grounds. And maybe you can guess from the clues that we have found. Don't tell me it's over, Mary. It was a game full of rooms and the stories that we climb about a house full of lies and the truth that one prince finds. And as you, my reader, might already assume, this game is quite near you. In fact, in the same room. A game about you and the plans that you made. About a blue prince and his blueprints. The blue game we just played. The end. Damn it! Damn it, damn it, damn it. This book, god damn. This book is written to the player. Do you know which game the prince instead would play? The one that made him happy whenever skies were gray. A game he had played in the house and on the grounds, and maybe you can guess from the clues that we have found. It was a game full of rooms and stories that we climb about a house full of lies and the truth that one prince finds. A game about you and the plans that you made. About a blue prince and his blueprints. The blue game we just played. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Oh, gosh. What a freaking game. Where's my mom, though? Like, I want to know where she is. I mean, she's in Araja, but, like... Where is she? You know? Wow. I don't know if I have the will to keep drafting on this day. What a game. All I can say is that this game has brought me so much joy and frustration at times, but also like in a good way. Trying to solve these puzzles has been so fun, and I think, yeah, the story has been better than I ever could have expected for a game like this. And yeah, I just, every day made me want to just keep discovering more in it. So well put together. I never got bored of it. There was never a time where I was like, yeah, I think I'm kind of good to just be done. Like, I always wanted to do more. yeah, it's been such a joy to have a game like this in today's world. It makes you think, and like the payoffs for like solving certain puzzles were so great. So yeah, it's hard to put into words, but this game has been so fun, and I was in a way hoping that we would run into like our mom or something. I was really cool to see her in that like cinematic. I was gonna say maybe we go like find kind of wanted to go find, what do you call it, the security. There's parlor game. I mean, we could go open the other chests, but I don't think they'll have anything for us. I mean, there are still a few loose ends in a few places. And lose 3 something. Yeah, I think I would like to get security. There it is. Real quick, I want to see if they have any messages. They do. Oh, and I think there's one in the archives, but it's locked in a file cabinet. And might know where the key is. Okay. So we're still missing a security footage. I thought it might be, maybe it's under 1994. No footage found. Okay, so we can't rewatch that. Parlor. That's the opening. Blackbridge Grotto. Security is when we first walk into security, and then all the rumpus rooms. But what's missing here? Interesting. You know, I think there are still maybe a few things that we've missed. Potentially. But I think that was the completion of really the game. So we'll take some time. I think I do want to get all the trophies. It'll be a pretty cool achievement. So I think we'll be back and we'll play this game again. Very potentially on a new playthrough. We could try the trophy of drafting, which might make sense to do on this game, since I'll have lots of upgrades and whatnot. But then we would go and start Dare mode. We could try Cursed mode, and then trying to get these Osti trophies, which would in turn give us the Trophy of Trophies. So that'd be a cool goal to go through, and maybe we'll stumble upon a few answers on some of these other puzzles, because there's a few other puzzles that I feel like there's some loose ends on some things. So from what I've heard in this game, there's lots of people who have gotten to this point in the game, but that people are still discovering connections, things that they didn't know even after doing this. So I think it's very possible that, you know, there are still more things that we're not sure how they work. Just little hidden puzzles. I mean, we don't even have the 8th red letter, which Alzara did say we'd never find, so I don't know. There might be more to do, but I think this is a great place to say goodbye for now. What a game. What a game. I can't say enough great things about it, and anyone I have spoken to who likes video games, I constantly try and encourage people to play this game, because it's absolutely worth it. 90 days in the books in our snug little cottage today. Yeah, wow. There's not much more else to say right now, but we are the Blue Prince, and I think we became the Blue King, potentially. Wow. Thanks for watching. Hopefully see you in another video. Bye. Hello. This is Oswald from the future, more like Oswald from the present. First off, what an incredible 51st episode. An amazing amount of things that happened in that, and the ending of it was, I think you could see my reaction was really emotional after putting so many hours into this game, and having that moment, both the ascending the throne, but also the opening the blue door and seeing the book written by our character Simon's mother, which is written not only to Simon, I feel like, but also written to us as the players, as kind of a thank you, and kind of just from the creators. And anyways, amazing game. I'm here because I wanted to give some perspective on the game a little bit that I played, and some plans for the future potentially. So first and foremost, some background of my playthrough of Blue Prince. I started playing it all the way back in June of 2025. We're now in January of 2026 when this video is being posted. When you're watching it, maybe further in the future, but I'm recording this in January. It'll be posted in January of 2026. I started playing in July. I played that last episode actually in October. So it's been 3 months since I played that part. We've just been releasing these videos slowly at a time, and also been playing other games and releasing videos of other games. So I wanted to give some perspective on that. I did that part a long time ago. Since recording that part, I wasn't sure, and you can see it at the end, I wasn't sure if I was going to play more. I did. I actually played some more of Blue Prince. I have another 4 more episodes recorded. I explain this in the next episode that I play that a little bit more, but I did look up if there was more for me to really do, if there was more to the story other than just a few loose end things. Was there more for me to do? And I did learn, without trying to get too much information, that there is kind of another part to this game, and it's gonna be a lot harder, even harder than it's already been to get to that point. So I do play more. I don't play a ton more yet, because my job gets really busy in November. So I actually, the whole month of November, I just didn't have any time to play. And when I came back, I kind of was ready at that point. I hadn't played for like a month. I was ready to kind of go play some other games and record some other videos. So I started doing that, as you've seen on the channel over the last, month and a half, hopefully. Some of the other games I've played, but we haven't played Blueprints actually since then. This would have been maybe early November was the last time I actually touched the game. So I did make some progress, and I kind of left it. Blueprints was an amazing game. I just didn't have at that point the drive anymore that I had felt in my entire playthrough to that point to continue on in the incredible game and the stories. But I've recently, since I've been posting, have started to get a little bit of that scratch again to complete it, to try and do what I believe is the kind of the final act, and then maybe do some of the other side things like dare mode and what is it? It's dare mode, and I'm blanking on curse mode. Do those, try and get all the trophies, try and complete the whole game. I think could be really fun, but that's why I'm here, partially to provide some perspective there, but also to ask you guys if you have made it this far. I say this after every episode. If you made it this far in this video, I appreciate it so much. If you have made it this far in this entire playthrough of Blueprints, 51 long episodes. These are not short episodes. I realize I did 2-3 hour episodes a lot of the time, which is a lot of videos. I have some hindsight, wish I did things maybe a little differently. But if you've made it this far in the entire playthrough and you're watching this, I thank you so much. And I hope it has been enjoyable for you. I would hope it's been enjoyable for you if you've watched this many episodes. If it wasn't enjoyable, I figured you probably would have stopped a long time ago. But it's been such a journey for me and has truly become one of my favorite games. Definitely my favorite game I played in all of 2025. Probably my favorite game, single player story game, because I play a lot of games. Probably my favorite single player game that I've played since Outer Wilds. And those who have played that know why that game is such an incredible story. So it's definitely in my top, probably, I would say 10 games all time that I've ever played. And that says a lot. It was a beautiful story, beautiful art, music, gameplay. Just the day after day of being able to draft was really enjoyable. I mean, every day was new, was very unique, and it always felt like there was some sort of a goal to accomplish. So that's why I was emotional when I read the Blueprints book, because that felt like the end, which I think for a lot of people is the end. And I have read since that a lot of people say they wish they had stopped there, or that feels like the true ending of the game. And I will probably always remember that moment as being like, that was the complete of the game, and it was super important, emotional, impactful to me. So anyways, I wanted to hear from you guys. Do you want to see more? I have these other videos. I'm not going to post them right away. I'm going to give this one a little bit of time. If you end up watching this, do you want to see more? Do you want to see me take on the final act? I've played some more, or do we want to just leave it with part 51, 90 days, where we got the beautiful ending that we just saw of the Blueprints book, and it's a really great ending to this journey. So I will still record more regardless, probably, just because I like to see things through. I would love to get all the trophies and see if I can figure out the final act. I'm not going to be as on myself that I won't get a little bit of help. And I'm trying to be really strategic, trying to be really to avoid too much information. So the things that I'm going to look up are just going to be try and look as much as I can for just a little bit of subtle help if I feel like I'm stuck. And you'll see that if I end up posting them, that there are a couple spots where I was just like, I don't know what to do with this. So let's see if we can find some sort of a hint that will nudge us in the right direction. But this is a long ending part. But yes, let me know in the comments on this video. Would you like to see more? Or do you feel like this is a good spot to end? And regardless, I'll play it, I'll record it, I just may not post it. So again, I thank you so much. I hope you've been enjoying Blueprints as much as I enjoyed watching me play Blueprints as much as I enjoyed playing it, even half as much as I enjoyed playing it. And I hope you check out some of the other videos that we're posting on this channel. I've had a lot of fun really being consistent recently on the channel, and I thank you all for watching. So hopefully I'll see you in another one. Thanks so much, and see you next time.